Good morning, groovy citizens, and happy Saturday. As you can see, it is snowing, okay? It is snowing. Now you're wondering, Michelle, where are you going in the snow? Well, yesterday when I got my hair done, I drove right past the grocery store and I was supposed to be going in to get me some milk because I told y'all I only drink lactate milk. And well, I put lactate. Typically I only drink lactate milk. I do drink soy on occasions, but I only put lactate milk in my cereal. Now, some of y'all might be thinking, "Oh, that sounds nasty," but I guarantee you, if I poured a cup of lactate milk and a regular cup of whole milk in a cup, and you drank both, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. The only difference is they take the lactate enzyme out, so it doesn't give you the gas and all that other good stuff. Anyway, I was so busy trying to go get that Shamrock shake that I drove literally past the grocery store and forgot my milk. But I thought about it this morning and I said, oh crap. But when I first woke up, it was sleeting because I could hear it coming down. And now it's just turned into all out snow. But luckily, it's not really sticking to the ground. It's more so on the cars. And so I said, well, you know what? Let me go and get dressed, get out of here, do this vlog, go get my milk, and come on back here, and I'm in for the day. Now, here's the other downside. I was supposed to go get my booster shot today at noon. It's now 9:56. Like I said, it's 34 degrees. And this snow is supposed to last for a while, so I don't know what it's going to look like at noon. So chances are, I think I'm just going to have to reschedule that appointment. My mom and I, we were going, but I think we're going to have to just reschedule it because I don't want to take the chance. Like I said, once I come back, this sister girl is in for the day. Anyway, let's jump into today's topic. Today's topic is, who do you include in your day-to-day life? Who do you include in your day-to-day life? So I have a couple of quotes that I'm going to share with you all. Actually, it's only one. And this quote is by Tyrese Gibson. If you ever watch any of his motivational stuff on YouTube, oh my goodness, it is just phenomenal. First of all, I love his voice, but his motivation is simply phenomenal. You hear me? So he says, excuses sound best to the people that's making them up. You got every excuse in the world. That's why he said you ain't, I didn't say that, moving. That's why ain't nothing change and nothing will change. We are being raised in a generation of people that come up with every excuse in the book as to why they're not winning. We're going to unpack that just a little bit. You have that as a choice. You actually do. You don't wake up in the morning and you don't make up in the morning with negativity, dysfunction, problems, and issues just randomly popping up. These are the people that you have decided to include in your life. Come on, somebody. So the outcome of your day, your hour, your minute, your week, your month, and your year is always draining, always dysfunctional, and always crazy, because these are the type of people you've decided to include in your day-to-day life. And I will, as always, include that quote in the description box. So as we begin to drive carefully, let's unpack that a little bit. So as Tyrese said, you have to be careful with the people that you include in your day-to-day life. You really, really do. And I've shared with you all before, as my tripod is sliding down, that I am very selective about who gets to be a part of my inner circle. I know a lot of people. I know of a lot of people. I love everybody because I love all of God's children. However, and because I am very selective of who I allow in my day-to-day life, because if you're not careful, exactly what he said will happen. You'll keep people around you that's full of dysfunction. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Those people that always have something going on. I mean, there's always something going on in their life. Every time they come around, there's confusion, there's dysfunction. And, excuse me, they're always making excuses about why they're not doing whatever it is that they should be doing. And so what happens is it rubs off on you. And you become dysfunctional. And you begin to make excuses. And you become or you actually said you get to a point where you don't want much out of life. I don't know about you all, but I want a lot out of life. And there's so much I really wish I could share with you all right now that I'm working on, but I just can't because I'm not ready to share it. But that's because, well, first of all, that's because I motivate Michelle. Okay? I don't look for anybody else to motivate me. I motivate me. I don't need you to motivate me. I mean, if you do, 2 thumbs up. But I don't look for anybody to motivate me. I have to motivate myself. And if you can't motivate yourself, then honey, that's a problem in and of itself. But I digress. So I'm thankful that God has put people in my life that want something out of life, that go out there and they go after the things that they want. Do you understand what I'm saying? And we encourage each other. But I'm telling you, you all have got to stop making excuses. Do you know how many times I've talked to someone and they said, well, Michelle, you know, at one time I wanted to do ABCXYZ, whatever that thing was. And I said, oh, well, that sounds like a great idea. How come you didn't follow through with it? Well, you know, I was just thinking, what if it doesn't work out? There's so many people already doing it. This, that, and the third. Okay, well, yeah, there's a lot of people doing a lot of things. Do you realize that, excuse me, every year there are new people entering school to become doctors and lawyers and nurses and chemists and all that other good stuff? But that's because we are always in need of those individuals with those talents. Do you understand what I'm saying? People don't say, well, I'm not going to become a doctor because there's already a ton of doctors out here. No. Doctors are retiring every day. With the pandemic alone, there are so many hospitals that have been short-staffed because of people who've decided, I guess they're just not coming back, who have decided to retire, who ended up, please do not come out here, sir, with this big old snowplow and tear the side of my car up. I can't stand when people pull out too far. Or, you know, maybe they ended up with COVID and decided, you know what, the devil is a lie. I'm not going back. I am done. Whatever the case may be, there's always a need for whatever gift you have. So you have to stop thinking, I'm not going to do something because there are already a ton of people doing it. So what? So what? There are a ton of people raising their kids, but did that make you say, well, I'm not going to have the kids because so many other people already have them? No. You still had your kids. However many of them that you have. So we have to stop making excuses. And I think what happens is that when we make excuses, see, when you make excuses, your excuse really is to comfort you. It's not for anybody else's benefit but yours. That excuse helps comfort you. It helps make you feel better about your decision to not do something, because in reality you're afraid. But I want you to starting today, I want you to really be careful about who you allow in your inner circle. I want you to really be careful about who you spend the majority of your time with. Because I'll be honest with you, I spend the majority of my time, especially now since, you know, COVID has set in, but I spend the majority of my time with my family, my closest friends, but always with God, okay? Always with God. Because I need people around me. Well, let me not say I need. I prefer to have people around me that are motivating me and encouraging me. I love it when I share with my closest friends ideas, because I don't share my ideas with everybody. And they say, Michelle, that's a great idea, and I think you would be great at that. And even if it's not a great idea, and you say, well, Michelle, you know what? In theory, I think where you're going is great. However, have you thought about, and then offer up another solution to give me something else to think about? Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. But what I'm saying is, if you hang around with people that don't want anything out of life, I guarantee you're not going to want anything out of life. And I'm not saying, understand what I'm not saying. I'm not saying that you can't love these people or those individuals. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you don't love those people, because some of those folks are going to be family members. So I'm not saying don't love them. You should still love them. But I just can't hang out with you. Shit, there There, excuse me, y'all. I said I wasn't gonna cuss today. There is a basket behind me. God dog it. I don't get why people leave baskets in parking spaces. Lord help me not to go off. Just a minute, y'all. Now I gotta go move this daggone basket. Y'all, this snow ain't no joke. It is coming down and whipping me all up in the face. Good God, all on my glasses. Thank God I have napkins. Whew. All right, I'm back. Look at that. So anyway, as I was saying, let me finish this vlog up and I'm gonna get up in here, y'all, because it's cold outside. But as I was saying, you can still love those individuals. And you can still care about them, keep them in your prayers, but they just don't need to be in your inner circle because they do nothing for you. They're not encouraging you. They're not, helping you achieve your goals. And here's my thing, and I know what you're thinking, but Michelle, then that sounds like you only want people around you that can do something for you. Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you're not encouraging me to get closer to my goals, if you're not encouraging me to stay focused on what it is that I want to do, then I just really have no need for you to be in my inner circle. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I can still love you. We can go and break bread on occasions, but we just can't really hang out because we don't have anything in common. Nothing at all. So that's it, you guys. That's my time. Again, please make sure you look at your inner circle. Look at the people that you spend the most time with. And if they're not encouraging you to achieve the goals that you've set for yourself, then you might need to really rethink that. Okay? Again, I'm not saying don't love them, because we're supposed to love all of God's children. But I am saying that you need to make sure you have people around you that are a positive influence in your life. I'm thankful that I have my positive influence. But if nothing else, honey, I am the queen of positive influence, okay? So if nobody else is encouraging Michelle to do what Michelle wants to do, Michelle's going to encourage herself, all right? I will pull out my own pom-poms, and I ain't going to jump up and down because, the knees won't really allow me to do too much of that. But I'm going to encourage myself because I know what I want out of life. And I'm not going to allow you or anybody else to stop me from getting what it is that I want out of life. Period. End of sentence. That's my time, you guys. If you're new to watching my videos, I want to say welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. If this is not your first rodeo, welcome back. I don't know where you live, but if it's snowing, please be careful if you have to go out. Like I said, had I been focused on getting my milk yesterday, this is not the Shoppers that I drove past. I'm over here at the one on Silver Hill Road, but the one I drove past was in Largo. Had I been focused on getting the milk and not the Shamrock Shake, which was good, by the way. And y'all, let me just tell you this. That shake was the bomb because I love them. However, and because I paid for it for the rest of the day because the sister had a lot of flatulence and, stomach issues, but I enjoyed it. And now I'm done with it. So I won't have another one until next year. Okay. But, it is what it is. Don't judge me because I don't judge you. So anyway, I don't know where you live, or what the weather is like. But if you're experiencing bad weather, please be careful if you have to go out. And if you don't really have to go out, don't go anywhere. Stay behind in the house, okay? Simple as that. Otherwise, you all enjoy the rest of your day, because I'm going to tell you, when I get out of here and get back home, I have so many things that I need to do. I went on to YouTube this morning. I found a ton of videos that I need to go because I'm starting to do some research on some things that I can't share with you right now, but I will be able to share with you probably next month. And I'm super excited about the direction that my life is taking. So go out there and learn something new today. Be careful today. Love one another, but most importantly, love yourself. And you guys know the drill. You know my spiel. I love each and every one of you to the moon and back. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing that you can do about it, because I'm always going to love you. I believe in you. And I know that you can accomplish any goal that you put your mind to. So go out there and do it. Until Monday's car conversation, you guys have a great weekend and take care.